Mm-hmm.
The first guy I ever slept with introduced me to Rupaul's Drag Race.
That might be the gayest thing I've ever heard in my life.
I love that I'm wearing just slacks on the bottom.
Do you want to see what I'm wearing? Like fluffy.
You're in good hands here.
Hi, I'm Diab.
And I'm Gould. And you are watching
My best friend's gay.
RUcaps.
Because everyone likes it raw. Welcome, Greg. It's Gould.
Thank you for having me, darling. This is a long time coming.
Trying to figure out how we met. Because we're both in the same industry, but on different ends.
I feel like I met you at the Mardi Gras Film Festival about 5 years ago. And then I just was introduced to you. I was like, who is this fabulous creature? I need to know. I love how I'm wearing my blingest bling for you. I've got like salt and pepper in the back. It was an Uber Eats kind of night, but you need salt and pepper. Do you know what I'm saying?
Oh, I don't know if it's like allergies or some shit, but no one's eating salt these days and I can't get on board. I am salty.
I'm into salt. I mean, I know, I get it. I get why you're into salt. Look at you.
Playing soggy side today, motherfuckers.
You can see the pink.
I've seen your pink. Some of you may recognize Greg for a number of reasons. He is a prominent figure within the LGBTQIA+ 7 division symbol community.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of incredible work, and you may also recognize him as being one of, and I'm not just saying this, actually one of Australia's most talented singers, referenced by the name Australia's Got Talent. Your single about Friendship Day. Tell us a bit about it.
I got a record deal at the beginning of the year with a UK label called 45. They're really supportive of queer artists and independent artists. I did 5 tracks for them. I approached them to do a song for a Friendship Day because I've always loved this song. I got a free ticket to see a Becky Cole concert about 5 years ago. Her best friend, Casey Chambers, happened to be in the audience and got up and sang this beautiful song with her called Millionaires. And the chorus goes, if it all comes down at the end of time, I'll keep your secrets if you keep mine. If we lost it all, we would not care, because if friendship was money, we'd be millionaires.
I'd go straight to the motherfucking tabloids. I don't give a shit. On your deathbed, I'd be going, but like, you want to know the tea right now? I'll give you some in the coffin photos. I will do it all.
I recorded it with my best friend of 20 years, who's an incredible country singer, actually.
What do you think of the episode?
Design challenges don't do it for me. They don't have enough meat and potatoes for me to get excited, because each week we get to see a runway anyway. So to me, the episode's lacking something.
I don't like any challenge where they have to show any semblance of being original, because I find that a lot of these drag queens on the show just don't know how to invent anything original, and if it is, it's not at all entertaining.
No one wowed me.
I think it is a case though that these people are competing on a show that they don't actually have to do all this stuff in their regular life. They're paid to go to a club, lip sync someone else's song, get half naked and leave.
Yeah, that's a good Saturday night.
I don't even remember. I've got COVID dementia.
That's a Saturday night for me, except I don't lip sync.
But you've got a boyfriend as well. At least you remember the name of who you're going home with.
There's been episodes that I've gagged over, and this wasn't one of them.
The scripting is running rampant. The formula isn't even being hidden. It doesn't have any excitement. It's just very you know what's going where, who's going what. It's all very political, which I think is good to a degree, but I don't think that's right in a competition where everyone's competing based on their talent.
I feel like the last 3 seasons have got a participation certificate. I'm ready to be wowed by another season.
I do think it is very much a reflection of the times that we live in, and people are trying to break down past grievances.
What was that set? A couple of trees and that's it?
I've gotten to this point where I just am so about it that I'm just like, okay, there's no effort. RuPaul's outfits, for one, no effort put in there. So why should they do it with the set?
The dance and cover girl.
You drank the gay Kool-Aid. You gulped the semen.
Any other thoughts on the episode before we jump into the looks?
I would have preferred to hear fancy instead of boom clap.
Charlie, you also look like she hated being there.
The shot when she first arrived, she's like, I am so gagged to be here.
I want whatever fucking drugs you're on, you moody bitch. I loved it.
Resting bitch face.
That was active bitch face.
The lip sync was boring to me because the song didn't work as a lip sync song.
Because Diab's a troll in one of the little online groups. People have been fighting about lip syncs. I'm like, you need to look at the performance outside of your fandom. Your fandom is blinding you, because sometimes people you love do a shit job. We're human. And I found that to be quite consistent throughout this season, but also they choose really shitty songs in general now. They don't have that gay vibe. They don't have spirit.
They choose one song that's clearly leaning towards one person.
My fiance's birthday yesterday.
Okay, so not only are they best friends, I didn't know you were engaged.
It's called Delusion. It's to Dan Levy.
Okay.
It's a
best
lifestyle.
friends-
You'd love him. He's looking very daddy. He calls himself grandpa.
Are you saying that because my boyfriend's older?
No, because you keep calling him a daddy every time you message about him. You're like, my boyfriend's a daddy. I'm like, you told me last week. Like, you like to slip it in. Which I never thought was one of your things, slipping anything in anywhere. Hello, princess.
I'm ready to order Ben and Jerry's.
Do you know what's really good? The Gaytime Cocoa Pops ice cream.
Daytime pops?
I'm not a bottom, but I would have fucked myself with that ice cream.
This week, they had to do and I wrote it down because I always forget the name of the theme. They had to create and execute a live action version of Drag Tots, the TV show that is on Netflix. It's on Netflix here.
Who are your front runners?
Who do I think will win? Who do I think should win?
Bit of column A, please.
I think that Ginger should win. I think she is the best performer. She is the most well-rounded. What I do love about Ginger, the other week, she had a performance and there was meant to be a meet and greet and the venue cancelled the meet and greet. And so what she did was she donated 25% of her merch profits to a local charity and then still met with every single one of her fans. Not only is she an amazing person, but an amazing performer, and I'm all about that. I think Kylie will win purely because she's transgender.
Wow. Okay. I think both of them deserve to win.
I love Kylie. I was so excited that she's back. But the bitch hasn't really served much. Kylie is the only one from this batch that I bought merchandise from because I was excited.
They pulled the Jessica Lange out in her. They got her there. They had to pull teeth to get her there is what I'm saying. Whereas Ginger is naturally where she needs to be and more so.
So they had to create a live action character for Drag Tots, the TV show. And let's just jump straight into the runway, shall we? First to the runway, we had Miss Trinity K Bonnet as Fierce Felicia the Feline.
I'm going to say gag. I think given what the challenge was, I would like to see that as a doll. I think it had a brand. I think it was good. And she did definitely perform the house down. I think she did a good job.
I think you need to pour yourself another gin because all I got was community centre production of cat furries on the ankles, the wonky ears, the ratty ass wig.
Did you make that from scratch at the challenge or was that pre-made?
Apparently they made it.
So she did a good job in that sense. It looked good.
No, it... Greg, you're drinking too much. No. It was horrible.
You don't think it looked good?
I think her face looked amazing.
I thought she looked like what you'd expect a cat to look like.
Yes, in Hoboken's theatre production of Cats. You know her mum is the musical director. She can't hit a note, let alone a dance move. But they put her in this so she'll stand out and no one will see the shit that she does. But also, if you watch Drag Tots, they're all humans. They're not animals. So I think she missed the mark.
When you get to the core of just the performance only, it did well. If you're looking at from the whole perspective of what the challenge was meant to be, then yes, I'm with you. So you're not gagging.
I think her costume was at the same level as the sets. Right.
Which I would give a 0 out of 10.
Ginga Minga as Tara Bell, whose drag mother, best name, Horribelle? You should have been Horribelle!
I don't think this was her week. Nothing was out of the box. Nothing I hadn't seen before. I didn't think the performance was that great. I don't think the outfit was that great. It didn't do much for me, but I absolutely love Ginger Mitch.
She looked like the daughter of a plantation owner. I loved it. She looked so southern. She's been wearing a lot of squatty heels, which I kind of put down to some big girls can't wear heels, but I know she can wear heels, proven by this. Those shoes were fierce. The way they matched everything, the face, gagging for hers, she should have won this challenge. She looked like a doll. I could see little outfits that would come with it. I'm already buying the merch. And she was ginger. Her hair was ginger.
I'm giving her a gag, not a rag.
I'm gagged. Raja as I See You Queen. She looked like a full cock and balls set. It was just like a little loose fabric.
I was not gagging.
Cock and balls. How the fuck did she win this challenge?
This was a rags for me. They did a homage to her and the colour purple. I get it. There was nothing original about what she did.
I just think it was a case of someone's whacked something on an outfit and called it a look.
And maybe I'm being too harsh on Ginger for that fact because at least Ginger's, I could see the brand. I could see that as a doll. This to me was just, are you Ursula? I didn't get it and I wouldn't buy it.
For someone who was bragging about being a sewer, it was so well fitting. It was so loose.
It was so thrown together.
To me, she was another member of the production of Cats.
But she was a tree in the back.
She was a tree in another fucking episode. It all makes sense. Rags like the rag that you had hanging off your pussy.
Rags.
Eureka as Alexandria McQueen, was it? Serving high school production of Snow White Evil Queen.
It was her time to go.
No! I love Eureka. The show's gonna be so boring without her.
I don't think she's given us any real moments this season.
Are you saying that I got those All-Stars lips, bitch, was not a moment?
We've seen her in 2 seasons now. Maybe it was too early.
How much older do you want these bitches? It'll be like Drag Race, the menopausal season. Ultimately, I'm gonna rags this fucking high school production look. I'm not about it.
Rags.
And then we had Miss Kylie Sonique Love as Misbehave.
This was a rags because I think she's done better in other challenges. I think she's come back and proven that she has the goods. But to me, compare her to Trinity. Trinity performed that. Kylie gave me about like a 6 out of 10.
I didn't think I liked Kylie's look. By the end of it, I loved it. This is why. 1, she covered her flesh for 2 seconds of her life. I appreciated it. 2, I could see it as a doll and as a cartoon. It was simple. It fit in with that graphic style of the drag
It would, but would it be Kylie Sonique or would it just be a witch? Like, was there anything unique about it?
Yes, that's what I found. The drag characters on the cartoon aren't incredibly complex. So she had the dual vision eyes, and it was just enough to be a believable character.
I love that homage to Hocus Pocus. Kylie was underwhelming for me, but she looked good.
I gagged for it. I appreciated that there were pants underneath because I knew she was prepared for a lip sync. That catsuit fit like a fucking dream. Raja, take notes. It would have been a rags to me if she took it off because this is a kids-based challenge. It's a show for everyone. This wasn't the time to flaunt sex. And yes, the top of the catsuit was see-through, but it was opaque enough that I think it was passable for a children's show. Also, cut your fucking hair, have a bob all the time. That face with that bob is incredible. And I love Kylie outside of Drag Race. I think she might be a little bit of a Trixie where she's better off the show than she is on.
I'm gonna rags her, but I gag her normally.
Well, we don't know that. Is she pre-op or post-op? Then we discover the winner. Some fucking how is Raja? How? Explain that to me. I know they had their reasons, but how? How the fuck did that shit win?
Because I feel like I'm witchy poo this week. I haven't really gagged on anyone big time.
Damien, he'll be needing you later.
I think either Trinity or Ginger should have won.
Ginger is the only one that didn't look homemade. I don't understand how Raja, of all of them though, the scripting is getting out of hand. I can't with this one.
Words of Alyssa Edwards, I smell a stunt.
Raja's outfit for the lip sync. Go.
It was better than her fucking outfit for the challenge.
So much better. I like that it was on theme with Charlie.
It was better than her challenge outfit. That's all I have to say. I was not gagging for any of it.
I thought the outfit was a smart choice. I thought it was very on theme with the singer. I thought it was something that was designed to move in, not that she moved much. And I don't understand this performing to the other contestants. Perform to the judges, idiot.
Is it a chopstick? What are you doing now?
I'm eating my fruit. I want to say about Raja, my issue with her is
Clean your fucking lace, girls.
she painted her face purple and her lace was brown. The hair is all stained brown for about 2 inches. Clean your wigs. I could almost rag her for that, but I did think the look was very smart for the lip sync, so I'm gonna gag her.
It was very middle of the road, as was the entire lip sync, so I'm not gagging, so rag him.
Then we have the lip sync assassin, Cameron Michaels.
Dum, 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 dum. I hate to tell you that it feels like a little contrivity here. Sister of the person that got eliminated.
That's what they do all the time. It's not very subtle. Cameron's outfit, what do you think?
Marie Antoinette.
My issue, as I get another sayo, your job is to come back and lip sync. It's not to come back and show how much money you fucking earned. All of these assassins are choosing stupid looks. Choose something that you can move in. I thought it was a beautiful look. It was so wrong for this song and everything else.
I'm so
If you were performing to Mozart Concerto in D, that is the perfect outfit.
Or Vogue from Madonna, they had that
I
moment.
know, I remember, but Michelle just did it on Dancing with the Stars. You can't do it again too soon.
She's given so many great lip syncs. This, to me, lacked everything that I loved about Cameron. For me, it was a rags. The look was great, but it wasn't appropriate for the song.
I agree. And for that reason, I'm gonna rags it. Mamaroo in another misproportioned, mismatched rag of an outfit. Her legs, let's just break this down. A lot of people of African heritage have very, very thin lower legs. So when she aggressively pads the top half of her leg, it straight up looks like a chicken leg. It looks like a drumstick.
I am here for Mamaroo, and if she wants to call me for Rupaul's Drag Race at some point...
It's not gonna happen. She only wants boring people who will blow smoke up her ass. You're not boring. You're a liability.
Well, I do think that this look in particular, if you're going to go for that fringe, give me fringe. If you are going to sit on that panel and tell other people how they are to look...
You need to deliver! I saw where she wanted to go. I actually loved the fringing. I agree with you. It needed more.
And that's why she came out doing the whole thing. Otherwise, it would have just been quite basic.
Maybe that's why Raja won. Raja wore what RuPaul wore last week, but with a bodysuit underneath. I came up with a theory though. I think RuPaul's wearing these, like, the ends are all really, really short. They need to be slightly longer to balance her body. My theory is, when she's behind that couch, she rips everything off and puts trackies on. Lets her balls hang out, everything. Some slides and socks. And I'm gonna rags it because I'm sorry, it was bullshit. Starter drag.
Because it should have been longer, and she's done so much better. Not that she can't rock that look at her age, because she can. I want to go back to Regal Room.
As the self-appointed queen of drag, put a fucking gown on. If you had a gown on and you ripped it off to reveal that, I would have accepted it. That marks the end of the episode.
Thank you for having me. Bravo for staying creative. I think you've done a fabulous job, and you're a wonderful person.
Head over to Spotify.
It's called Millionaires. Basically about me being a messy bitch.
And you also hit like a shit ton of new views on Spotify this week as well.
I hit 2 million streams.
I love every time you do that, your microphone cuts out. Thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. We're getting towards maybe the end of Drag Race. Who fucking knows? Go and follow and like all of Greg's shit. Bye, folks. Good to see you. See you next week.
Good evening.